That's right, time for another DJs BrewTube, buddies. And what do we got going on tonight? Oh, we got Sixpoint Righteous Ale. What's Righteous Ale? I haven't had it before, but I've been doing a bit of reading up on this beer, don't you know? And I think it's going to be sort of like a rye PA. Why? Because it's a rye beer that's been dry hopped. It's session beer level. It's 6.4% alcohol by volume, so in that session zone. 6 points out of Brooklyn, New York. And what do we got here on the bottom of our can, guys? We got a date, and this one says best before January 10th, 2013. So this one's real fresh. Okay, so other guys who are canning beers and bottling beers, step up to the plate and see what we got going on the bottom here. I know this beer is fresh. I know it's going to be peak performance, and it's going to be what I'm looking for. Why? Because it's got the date on there. Other guys, other breweries who aren't doing it, you know, you're just failing. Anyways, get off my soapbox now. Like I said, these guys are Sixpoint Brewing out of Brooklyn, New York. Their Righteous Ale, it's a rye style beer, been dry hopped, so it's probably more like a rye PA. A lot of these guys' beers from Sixpoint are hoppy. This one's 57 IBU, so not super hoppy, but let's get this one in the glass. And we don't have a bottle popper. Why? Because we've got a lovely can. As you guys know, I'm the canned beer fan. Why? It keeps the beer fresh, abates all the light, and you can take it anywhere, and that's all I got to do to open it. Got it like that. And you can drink out of the top. Why? Because there's no foam on the top of these, because can tops are crimped on. They're not pressed on, there's no foam coming up in them, they're not licking on the mouth when you're drinking it. You can drink right out of the can, but I'm not going to because I'm going to put it in a glass, because we'll be a little more civilized this evening. Yes, so, got my Samuel Smith's Nordic pint. Get it on, let's see. Oh yeah. This is a 16 ounce tall boy can, like our buddies at Sixpoint like to do. Most of their beers are in these tall boy cans, but some of the special ones come in sort of like more like Red Bull cans. If you look back and you see my Sixpoint Resin video that I did, they've got the tall skinny can on there, a 12 ouncer, but 16 ounce can here, comes in 4-packs. Wow, monster head on that. Solid, more than 4 fingers, probably 4.5 finger head on this one. Super tight foamy bubbles, off-white. Let me wipe here the chill haze, slightly hazy beer. That's the rye in there, and also the dry hopping's doing that. Really tight bubbles on this. No alcohol legs that I can see on this. It's only 6.4%. But let's get a nose on this. I like rye beer. Ever since I've had that Founders Revs Rye that I reviewed a few reviews back, I've been a fan of these rye beers. So let's see what we got going on this one. You can smell the rye coming up on this. Sweet malt. And the head is so dense, it's really hard to get a whole lot of nose out of it. I'm getting a bit of the dry hops in here, but this head is basically impregnable on the top of this beer. It's settled down, and it's still 4 fingers solid. So let's get a taste on this if I can get through the head on this one, and we'll see. But that's probably part and parcel to how fresh it is, too. Oh yeah. This is more than just a straight up rye beer. It's that dry hopping adds that sort of rye pale ale sort of characteristic to it. It's pretty cold right now. This one I think I'm going to let warm up a little bit, because I think that the flavor is going to develop some in it. And plus as this head drops down, I'm going to be able to get a bit of a nose on it. But you can already see there's epic glass lacing on this beer with this super tight rocky head now. It's gone rocky on me now, but I'm going to let this one warm up. We got 16 ounces here to go through. Take my time on this one, and I'll be back in a few minutes, guys, and let you know how it's going. Hey there, BrewTube, I'm back. I've been drinking on the Righteous Ale for a little while here, and I was right. As it warmed up, and finally the gigantor head that poured when I put this beer in the glass died down a little bit. I got a lot more of the rye smell, a lot more sweetness in the background, and also that dry hopping and that sort of floral, citrus, piney scent of the dry hop that they put into this beer came out. Overall, man, this is a really solid beer. As it warms, its flavors develop. Right out of the fridge, especially in a can, man, it's super cold. It was probably like maybe 40 degrees when it came out of there. Right now I'm drinking about like 52 degrees, somewhere around there, and that rye flavor is really coming out. And on the back of the can, they've got a bunch of info. Plus, they've got their really cool Statue of Liberty UPC. But they talk about how rye is really cool because it survives under a blanket of snow and all that. And if you remember, rye is what our buddies up in Canada make whiskey out of. So I'm digging on the rye. But anyways, really great flavor. It's not my favorite rye beer. I still prefer the Founders Red's Rye. But really, really solid beer. What do some of the other guys think on this? Beer Advocates giving this a 90, and Rate Beer's giving this a 93. And I'm not gonna deny them. I'm gonna give this an A myself. I'm gonna give it a 91, and especially because we got the awesome date right on the bottom of the can. Solid beer. Don't need a bottle opener. As you know, I'm the canned beer geek. Yeah, I got lots of bottled beers here, and these are our fun Mexican beer friends, craft beers from Mexico that we're gonna review. But anyways, guys, gonna give this an A. Got the date on the can and everything. Really nice beer. You know what? If you've tried it, let me know what you think about it, man. If you like it, you don't like it, you disagree, you agree with my opinion, let me know. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'll reply to your comments. But until then, next time, remember, you see on here, you're not subscribed yet, sub up, guys. More videos on the way. And as always, think globally, drink locally. Let's support that craft beer movement. Keep awesome beers like this coming our way. And that's a peace out.